What's going on, people? What's up? What's up? Good morning, good afternoon to some of you guys. Trying to get this to work in chat right now. I don't know why the Nightbot's not working. I made sure to make a document to keep track of all the links for you guys. So I'm trying to figure that out right now. So bear with me. I don't know why Nightbot's not responding to it. It should be working. Try it one more time. What's up? What's up? How do I feel about? There we go. Okay, cool. Now I can pin this. Okay, so I'm gonna make this announcement up front, and I'm sure that other people will ask once they come in. But the pinned link in chat from now on will be every link for Prize Picks and Underdog that we go over on stream. That way it's easy for you guys to just go click that. It'll pull up a page. It'll pull up this page right here. And once we get some slips built out, the links will be here. So you guys can just copy and paste that. Does that work for everybody? I think that should be a little bit easier for you guys to, keep track of it and, get slips in quicker. So, how do I feel about the Demons and Goblins in NFL? Do not touch Demons and Goblins at all. It is the worst possible thing to do with your money. Last time we didn't have anything on the board for me to actually show you guys why it's so bad. But now I believe we actually have a chance to show you guys why it's such a bad thing. So I guess we'll just start off with that because that's a good question and a lot of people need to be aware of this. This isn't just for NFL though. This is for any sport. So let's talk about we'll do the touchdowns. How about that? So we'll just take two guys off of the slate today. So let's say Deontay Johnson anytime touchdown, Dalton Schultz anytime touchdown. I gotta switch these over. Hold on. I gotta get used to this. I'm sorry. All right, and then we're gonna take those same guys on DraftKings. So we'll just use this for example. So we'll go touchdown scores. We'll take Deontay Johnson to score, and then we'll take Dalton Schultz to score. And this is just so you guys can see. I accidentally took first touchdown. Hold on. So Dalton Schultz anytime touchdown, and then Deontay Johnson anytime touchdown. So these two right here together, if we were to put $50 on it, DraftKings is going to pay us $476. Okay, so let's see if we're taking these over here, and we put $50. They're only giving us 400. So just this goes for literally any parlay. I've never seen Demons or Goblins pay out something that is better than a sports book. So for that reason, stay away from them as far as you can. So we've got some more people showing up here in chat. What's up, guys? Good morning, good afternoon. We got a lot to go over today, so I'm excited for stream. We've got a few more correlation slips for tomorrow's games that we can go over. I believe we have some hockey as well. We're actually sweating out a hockey correlation for this this Flames game that started here just about 30 minutes ago. So that's going on. I'm gonna try to keep track of that. That's what's gonna be this one over here. So if you're in the Dub Club, you should have gotten this one in. But yeah, this will be kind of just something I keep checking in on just to see how it's doing. So it's crazy you were right about CJ's assist and he still got his RA. Very sharp. Hey man, it's nothing about my opinion. It's all about, what the sportsbooks think and just reading the lines that way. So you got the flame slip going too. Awesome. Yeah, so if you guys are just now coming in, again, I just touched on this 2 minutes ago. The link that is pinned in chat for the previous 5 streams has just been a free 7-day trial for the Dub Club. But instead now it is a Google Doc, just like this. And whatever slips that we put together on stream that have a link, instead of posting them in chat like I've usually been doing, they'll be posted here and it'll stay updated. So you guys can just click on the pinned link and get access to that. That should be available for everybody. So trying trying to think. We could try to see some value first. We had a little bit just a while ago, some value on like Prize Picks and Underdog. The same kind of thing with the Washington players. Those are still up. Miles turnover, points and rebounds is a nice play. We'll try to build out some slips, but first I did want to go over correlation because we have a good bit. As you can see, 43 slips available. So I think we already have like probably 25 of those in. But yeah, definitely want to get those in for today and tomorrow. So yeah, let's go ahead and just dive in. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, make sure to ask them in chat. I'll do my best to answer them. If you guys aren't familiar with this tool, I know that you guys, most of you guys have probably been in here before in the previous stream, and I've touched on this. This is the DG Fantasy correlation tool. It is the best tool available right now on the market for guaranteed profit. Been tracked since August 18th. Here we are almost 5 months out, pretty much like 4.5, just past the 800 units in profit off of this tool alone. If you want to try this for yourself, first off, I usually post most of these in the Dub Club, so you can always just, subscribe to that. If not, go to dgfantasy.com, use code Trident for 25% off. So yeah, take advantage of that, and let's go ahead and build out some slips. So we'll start over on Prize Picks first, and we'll see if there's any that we haven't already got in. Do I use total point lines on Sportsbook to help build your correlation slips? Like if hockey game is over under 6.5, you'd expect more goals than over under 2.5. That's a good question. You definitely can build it out that way if you prefer. I typically just copy exactly what the correlation tool puts out, which primarily are unders. If you do see something where it's like, an over under for a hockey game is 6.5 with like the over favored, then you could definitely form your slip that way. I think it was just maybe not yesterday, it was 2 days ago I think, but I want to say it was Bruins and Penguins was like 11 total goals or something, and the correlation slip almost full faded. So we obviously had the unders. You're more than welcome to play it out that way. I know that's kind of a smart strategy. Also with like football, if you take the highest over under on the slate and then just form your correlation slip out that way. That's also it all makes sense. It's all a good process to take those into account, because at the end of the day, you're still using the research that the sports books are giving you. So we got a couple NHL slips to get in for correlation on Prize Picks, so let's go ahead and start with that. Nothing for the 4 o'clock game, but we do have some 7 o'clock. We have a ton of hockey today, so I don't know how long I'll be streaming. It'll probably be around an hour and a half. We may see some more NHL slips come in. If not, they will be posted in the Dub Club, so make sure you guys are in there. The link is in the description of this video to not only join the free Discord, but also to get into the Dub Club. So let's go ahead and get these in. We'll start off with the Wild and Blue Jackets game. So once again, I'll do like I always do. I'll kind of walk through why it is that we are playing correlation. The main reason is because the payouts that Prize Picks and these other apps give us is much higher than what we would get on a sports book, and that's also shown here. This is the profit margin percentage, so this is how much more we're getting on Prize Picks than if we were to take it on a sports book. So keep that in mind. The correlation score is pretty simple. It's out of 100. I typically form my slips with an 85 and up correlation score. At least that's what we track in the Discord. The higher this is, the more correlated a slip is, pretty much. So sometimes you'll see like defensive props on the football ones, and that'll tend to drop the correlation score. But yeah, just kind of if you don't know what correlation is in general, it's pretty much all of these slips complement each other in terms of the game script, if you want to call it, for hockey. We're taking under saves on a goalkeeper, so if we're taking the under saves, it also makes sense to take under shots on goal for the opposing team. So hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, I'll try to further explain it. If you guys need any help, just feel free to ask, like I said. So we're taking Marcus Johansson under half a point, and then we'll take the Blue Jackets goalie under saves, and then we'll be taking Adam Fantilli under on hits. And then we'll move over to the other side with shots on goal. So, and this should pay out 25x. We don't really see any sort of a payout shift when it comes to hockey. That's more of a, football thing, which even then sometimes the payout shifts are still worth it. So if we get any of those today, I can touch on that. And yeah, everyone drop a like. That'd be greatly appreciated. If you're new to the stream and you haven't been here before, please subscribe to the channel. It takes 2 seconds. It helps me out a ton. And drop a like if you are enjoying it or want to see more streams. I plan on doing this every single day. It looks like we just got something taken off here. I think it was Ryan Hartman. So instead, we can try to substitute something else in. I guess we could take, I don't know if I want to take an under points again. We may skip over this one for now and come back to it because Hartman just got removed from the board. We'll probably see another slip up and then we can get that in. So let's just move down to the next one for the Predators game. I know that's a bit annoying to have a full slip and then have to start something else. So it's fine though. All right, we're gonna take Mason Marchment under half a point. Luke Shen under half a hit. Let's see, there we go. Or under 2.5 hits, sorry. Under goalie saves for the Predators goalie. And then again, we go over to shots on goal for the Stars and take a couple unders there. So has Prize Picks limited you yet? They did, and I was able to work something out with them because I am a partner. So they were a little bit more lenient with my limits, thankfully. That is not the case for Underdog. I don't have a partnership with them, and I am limited over there. So, just trying to work through it. Obviously, when you are profitable, these apps are going to try to limit you because that's, their job. They have to. And that's totally okay. I completely understand that. It's part of the business. It's definitely frustrating, but as long as I'm able to share the knowledge with you guys to be profitable as well, then I think it's worth it. So, we got a Prize Picks slip. I'm going to go ahead and drop that in the Google Doc. So make sure you grab that. Let's see. Yeah. So that'll be there. If you guys hit the link that's in the chat, the pinned link in chat, it should take you there. Let me know if there's any problems with that. This is the first stream that I'm running that. So should be fine. If it's not, let me know and I can fix it, hopefully. Okay, let me get this posted in the Discord. And we can get rolling to the next one. Did I already take a picture of that? There we go. Link not clickable? I don't know if I can make it a clickable link. It should be though. It looks clickable to me. Oh, you mean the one in the actual... You might just have to copy and paste it. Let me see if I can I make this like an actual hyperlink? Insert link. There we go. How about now? That should work, right? Do any of you guys actually have access to edit? Because I don't think you should, but okay, that works now. Cool, awesome. So yeah, get that in. I put in half a unit. It's kind of a preference thing. Correlation is one of those things that's a lot of volume. So, if you guys have the bankroll to be putting more than half a unit on these, that's great. You can go for it. Obviously, it's going to be profitable over time, no matter what amount you're putting. I would recommend putting the same amount on every correlation slip though. So some people do quarter unit, some people do a full unit. I typically do a half. So cool. All right, so that link works. Let's hop into the next one. I'm gonna reload this to see if we get a new prop for the wild. All right, let me check this. I want to see how we're doing on the. Okay, this isn't bad. This is not looking terrible. Obviously, Lindholm's already at 1. Hart at 8 saves isn't like great, but he's technically on pace here to go under. Obviously, the Flames haven't scored yet, so still alive. We have a better slip as well for this game that was posted. So, all right, time to get back on correlation. I wonder if they put Hartman back up. We can take a look at that. I was kind of waiting to see, you know, if Prize Picks would, or if the DGF correlation tool would pop out a new slip for us to tail with a different player. But sometimes Prize Picks takes off props and then throws them back up. So it doesn't look like Hartman's back up though. So do you guys like the Google Doc that's pinned? Let me know what you think about that. If not, I can, you know, try to switch something up, see if there's anything that we could do differently. But for now, I think that's probably the best way to get you guys the slips easily. And if it's a clickable link, it's a little bit easier than having to copy and paste. Setup is cool. Awesome. Cool. All right, well then I guess we'll just keep it like that for the remainder of streams in the future. So we have 8 total slips here. Obviously the wild one we haven't gotten in because of Hartman not being on the board. I'm gonna check to make sure that we have the other 6 or the 5 NFL slips in. I believe we do. We definitely have the Miami one, Miami Buffalo. We have the Chicago one in. We have the Pittsburgh one in, which would leave what? Or Pittsburgh's not even on the board. We have the New Orleans Saints. Do we have a Cowboys slip yet on Prize Picks? I genuinely do not know if we have that already. Am I going to drop any of those? Any of what? Any of the correlation slips? Correlation slips have already been gone over on stream, so if you guys need to get those in, you're more than welcome to go back and watch one of the previous days where I go over those. Or if you're already in the Dub Club, you have access to those in the DGF correlation channel. So yeah, all of these we've gotten in already. So let's hop over to see what we have on Underdog, and then from there we can go over to Better. So we have 6 slips on Underdog. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them in, so we're missing 1. I believe it's just a Michigan one, right? Because I don't know why it's still up when Penix does not have a 2 passing touchdown line like it says. They took that down, so pop over on Better and get those in. And unfortunately, Better does not have a link that you can just click and make it easy on yourself. So all right, so we got 10 slips here. You guys can see we obviously have some hockey correlation as well. So we'll go over everything, and we may be able to sweat out. I'm trying to think. We might have a later game, don't we? Don't we have some like late hockey tonight? Yeah, so we got 2 later games. I should be live around here, like 8 o'clock, hopefully. DGF servers were slow this morning for correlation or just like in general, because I think there was a couple of props that I was trying to get in on the optimizer that had gotten bumped, but the optimizer did not adjust to it quite yet. So all right, let's see here. I guess we'll go over some of these better slips, and then we'll hop back over to Prize Picks and get some actual you know, positive EV props. Try to build some slips out for that. Yesterday was I don't want to say a good day. It just was like frustrating, I guess. We had this slip that was posted. This was a free slip for the Discord. Derek White comes in, drops 16 points and rebounds in the first half. We have his over 19.5. I'm thinking that everything's good. He comes out third quarter, grabs 1 rebound, and then we have a blowout on our hands, and he doesn't get anything in the fourth because he doesn't play. So this was very frustrating. Obviously, Jonathan Taylor's been removed off the board because of the value on that prop. So there's a good shot that this goes 5 for 6, which, you know, can't be mad at because it's technically some profit. But, and then this slip was obviously very frustrating as well. We were building this out on stream yesterday. And we had Devin Booker under 2.5 3-pointers in our slip. Prize Picks removed it, so we went with his under RA, and 3-pointers hit. Booker RA did not. So this will be pretty frustrating if this finishes out 5 for 6 as well. But again, can't really complain about profit. So, all right, let's move over to some better correlation while we're in this break for hockey. So let's go to, where's that? We'll just stay, you know what, we'll actually pull this up. There we go. I don't want to do, no, this is kind of, I wish I could just, okay, that's fine actually. So yeah, we'll have the optimizer up over here while we get the better slips in. So that way I can just kind of go back and forth and check. All right, so if you guys can see that, you can go ahead and get this in if we don't have it already, which we do actually. We have this one in. We don't have the Sabres Penguins in, so we'll get that in now. What does it mean when the percentage to hit is green rather to red? Are you talking about on the optimizer? I assume that's probably what you're talking about. They figure out what exactly the percentage odds to hit is based off of the odds associated with the prop. So obviously you'll see, you know, minus 145 is going to be, you know, a green prop. Typically when you see more data from the market, it also contributes to it. So like, although this is minus 155, which is higher than minus 145, it's not that high as a percentage because the only book that we're relying off of is just one. So you know, that's kind of why I say, like, don't necessarily just like click percentage odds to hit and then like take these props up here. While yes, they're good, my strategy of how I form my slips is a little bit different, which is why I talked through that on stream, so that way you guys are able to also apply that same strategy if you guys get the optimizer and want to build your own slips. So all right, let's get the Sabres Penguins correlation in. We have a correlation score of 89.45, which is really good. I think we had a couple 10x hit last or two nights ago for hockey correlation, and I think just for reference, the correlation score was like really high. So like I said, I tend to stay away from those that are under 85. I'll play them, but they won't get tracked. So especially you guys who want to play correlation but have a smaller bankroll, I would probably stay away from those. So same concept here, taking under on goalie saves, under shots on goal for the opposing team. And yeah, so this will be a 20x over on Better. I don't have a slip or a link to give you guys, but I will pull it up on screen just a little bit bigger so you guys can actually read it as it is built out on the slip. So give me 1 second to do that. I gotta post it to the Discord and I'll pull it up on the stream. 44.64 and post. Cool. All right, let me pull this up. This is a slip that we just put in over here. Got the Better slip in. Awesome. Was it really 10 minutes behind? Wow. Yeah, there was a couple that I saw that were already removed when I was trying to get some slips in. So definitely just have to, you know, work around sometimes when the server's not working in our favor. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start getting this one in for the Rangers Canadiens game. If you guys weren't able to get in the Penguins Sabres one yet, that's over here to the left. Make sure you get that in as well. All right, let's see. Anderson under hits. Under saves, and then under shots on goal. All right, so hopefully everyone's already gotten in the Penguin slip. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the Canadiens Rangers slip for you guys after I get this posted. And like I mentioned earlier, this is all tracked within the Discord. So if you guys were wondering, like, you know, what our profitability on these slips is, that's all available for you guys to see in the Discord. I'm gonna do an especially good job this year of tracking everything. Not that we didn't last year, but it's just that correlation was kind of tracked separately, which again, it will be, but we'll make sure that we have a full year of data instead of like, you know, we had some guys come in like around summertime. A couple of the verified cappers came in during that time, so they didn't get a full year, which makes it even a little more exciting in my head to picture, you know, a couple of the guys that contributed to this total right here didn't even have a full year of posting plays. So I'm not going to guarantee it, but I am about 99% sure that this number right here is going to be well over the 500 unit mark, which is super exciting to think about. We've already had a pretty good start to the year. Obviously, I've mentioned that we hit 3 25Xs. I believe we hit a few 6X slips and then a couple 10Xs as well. And we're not even a week into the year. So pretty good start so far, and definitely excited for what 2024 is going to hold. And especially since we're probably going to have an expanding community in the Discord, and especially you guys here on stream. So kind of touching on it every stream now, but 2024 is going to be a year that I expand into the video content side of things, especially here on YouTube, and then we'll do TikTok and Instagram Reels as well. So what's up, Robin? Reach your limit for 5 picks. Yeah, that's the one thing that about Better that I'm actually going to talk to them pretty soon. I got to set up a meeting, but I want to talk to them about their limits on how many slips that we can put out, because if you're only playing correlation, like, you kind of reach your limit to where by the time it's like the weekend and you have all of your NFL correlation in, you can't place like just regular slips, which is a bit of a bummer. But at the same time, Better's kind of cracked down on like how much value they're giving, because like 2 weeks ago, Better was like nuts, like in terms of how much value was on the board. But now I've kind of focused on just the correlation side of things. So do I have a couple of underdog plays correlated? We already touched on all of the underdog correlation in a previous stream. I believe that was 2 days ago. I can try to go over real quick for you guys as well. If you want, I can't share the actual link because Underdog doesn't give us a link after you already, you know, placed the slip. But I'll touch on it just a little bit. Should I fade or do a 4-man? I mean, 4-mans aren't going to be profitable with correlation, unfortunately. I guess I wouldn't say it's not profitable. It's just not ideal. So I guess you could do 4-mans. What's their 6-leg payout for is it for a 6-pick power? Is it 35x like Dabble? Because I was gonna say the 5 pick's definitely the best for correlation on Better, but if their 6-pick payout's like 35x, 30x, then yeah, you probably don't want to take that. And then I assume 4 picks are what, like 10x? Because it's just not ideal, because you're lowering your profit margin, I believe. I don't know the exact numbers behind it off the top of my head. Yeah, 10x. Okay. That's hard. I don't want to like tell you to do that and then be wrong about, you know, it may just be better to fade, and I would hate for you to miss out on a correlation slip that hits. But I also don't want those slips to be like not profitable. So Hector, I already know you're in the Discord, so let me try to do some research on that in a little bit after I get off stream, and then I'll get back with you on if that's a good idea to do or not. So we're gonna get this Tampa Bay slip in. Because of my location, I have to do underdog champion plays. It's a tournament full of 90 people, and the winner split the pool. Wow. Huh. I've actually, I think I've heard of that, but I haven't tried those out at all because I don't know the appropriate way to approach those. It's just like, it's like a completely different thing than the DFS, just how underdog typically is for us. That's cool though. That's a nice feature that I know that a lot of these apps don't have. All right, so make sure you guys are getting in the slip that's on the left side of the screen. That's going to be the correlation slip for the Rangers and Canadiens game. So last chance to get that in. I don't have a link for it, unfortunately, because it is on Better. So yeah, it looks like I just reached my limit for 5 picks as well. I'll go ahead and pull this up on stream for you guys because I know some of you don't have that 5 pick limit yet. So, but like I said, I'm going to try to talk with Better and figure out some sort of thing. I don't know if that's going to have to be me negotiating whether or not like I'll terminate my partnership with them. If they don't, I don't know. We'll see. I'll try to set up a meeting though, because I know it affects you guys too. I can't be just like, posting plays that you guys aren't able to get in either. So okay, so you still need to go 5 for 5 for a payout. Cool. All right, and then we could probably touch on this on tomorrow's stream. These 2 games down here, which I don't believe we have these in, so we'll touch on these 2 on a different stream tomorrow or later tonight, depending on what we have available from Better. Still first intermission here. I mean, like, dude, this right here, this is not bad for through 1 period. And I know it's still 0-0, and we obviously, there's still a chance at overtime and stuff, but this is not bad for a first period correlation for unders. All right, let's try to see if we have any actual value from the correlation or from optimizer tool. All right. It's almost like kind of frustrating seeing all these, Washington players up here. Not that I can't place the slip, but it's like, if I secure the under, it's like these aren't going to get bumped because of just correlation. So. And then once again, Pinnacle's like, sometimes the Pinnacle, I guess, API doesn't like fully register or something. I know like they don't have all prop categories, like the points and rebounds and that sort of thing, but I don't know, we'll figure it out. This is a pretty good prop here that I like. We get -140 on MGM and then -141 on Pinnacle. Pasternak over 4.5 shots on goal. I actually locked this into a slip earlier today that was posted in the Dub Club. I like his over shots on goal, and then Matt Boldy under 3.5 shots on goal as well. I guess I can kind of just talk through a slip. I don't believe that we have enough to actually form a full 6-man, at least not on Prize Picks. But I'll keep updating it and see. obviously, as we get closer to game time for that Steelers-Ravens game, we may see some more value. We saw a little bit earlier with Najee Harris over 15.5 rushing attempts. That I believe is already bumped. Mason Rudolph under completions. That was a good one as well. So definitely secured some value for that game. I'm not sure if there's going to be any more news that comes out about what sort of playing time. Time on ice is a prop category that I like completely stay away from. I feel like there's obviously no market data to like on the sports books to kind of back up aside for those. I'm not exactly sure how PrizePicks determines the lines for that, but unless you have some sort of insider information, it kind of feels like a coin toss to me. I don't know. I guess there probably is somebody out there who's surgical with time on ice, but definitely not me. I wouldn't trust myself. Yeah, and then another good prop here is Chris Middleton. So keep that one in mind too if you're trying to lock in a slip. Any correlation with NBA? There's no correlation today with NBA. I kind of talked about this yesterday, how like NBA is one of those that's like the sport really doesn't revolve around like possession, kind of like how football, like the game script that comes with that. Like basketball is kind of hard to really get good correlation off of, which makes sense. I'm not gonna just like place correlation slips because it like looks like it's correlated. Obviously you could take unders on points, over on rebounds, that sort of thing, or like over points with over assists, but there's not enough correlation to like I guess have a solid slip. I'm sure that there's games where you could keep an eye on the over under for like the total of the game and kind of base slip off of that, but nothing right now is available for NBA, which I have seen some before. So yeah, basketball is really weird with the rebounds because you could have a high scoring game but still have guys go over rebounds. Really just kind of depends on just what happens. I don't know. Not really the strongest correlation that you get there. We've run a couple NBA correlation slips in the past, but I don't believe any had like huge. I think maybe one of them hit out of a handful or so. So we got a ton of correlation for the Steelers-Ravens game. That's what, 5 slips there, which I believe we have all those in. We had a few slips put in on Dabble. I'm still waiting to hear back from them. I wrote them back again this morning to try to get a response. Hopefully trying to build a partnership with them. So just playing the waiting game as of right now. We got some hockey that we already got in. Did we already put in a Lightning Bruins slip for PrizePicks? I think that's new. I think this is a new one, right? Yeah, we only had Dallas and then... Okay, cool. So we got another correlation slip for PrizePicks. Let's go ahead and get this one in. This will be for one of the 7 o'clock games. Take the under on shots on goal. Braden Point under. And then Kucherov and Stamkos. So need the Bruins defense to hold it down for us. So DeBrusk. Under. Cool. So I'll go ahead and get that slip posted in the Discord and make sure that I get the link available for you guys in the Google Doc. If you're just joining, make sure to click the link that is in chat. That'll take you to a, if I could post it, oh my gosh. It'll take you to the Google Doc where this is all available for you guys to get in. Let me make sure that I'm gonna make it clickable, so just give me a second. Cool. All right, that's in. So that's in chat, make sure to get that in. And that'll take you to the Google Doc where you guys can just click on that and put them in that way. What's the bottom one? It's 100. This is the Predator Stars game that we just got in. But yeah, hockey correlation can definitely, the correlation scores can get up there. That's what I was kind of mentioning the other night when we hit one of the 10Xs. I think it was like 99 or something on like correlation. It was a very correlated slip, which is always what you're looking for. Let me edit. There we go. Cool. Didn't even know you could set a default bet amount on PrizePicks. Yeah, you go to their settings and it just automatically loads in for you. It's a pretty nice feature. All right. Uh-oh, we got a goal. Who did we have? We had somebody under points, right? Sharangovich. Okay, nice. Was not on the point. So that's good. That's good to see. Do we have any shots on goal outside of that? Who's this? Huberto? Was Huberto on the slip? No, he's not. We need Lindholm to stay under. That's fine. Nice. Coleman miss? Isn't Coleman here? He is. Does that say he had 2 or 3 misses? 3 missed shots? Oh my gosh. So he's got 3 misses. We have his under shots on goal and he's still at 0, so that's nice. Is NHL only first and second quarters? NHL is 3 periods that are 20 minutes apiece. All right, cool. So we got all of those in. Definitely want to see some more possession from the Flyers to limit how many shots on goal the Flames are getting. Uh-oh. Flyers just scored. Uh-oh. That's fine. That doesn't bother me at all. But I definitely want to keep Hart under on the saves, which 10 isn't bad right now for the. I don't know what he would be projected at, but he's doing fine right now. All right, we're gonna take a look at some other apps to see what sort of value we're getting. PrizePicks is being pretty stingy on what we're able to get in. So yeah, we're gonna. Who scored here? Frost. Whole first period, no goal, and then these within 2.5 minutes. Interesting. Hart's at 11 saves now. Just by a show of hands in the chat, how many people are also sweating this out with me? Because I know we have a good amount of people that are also in the Dub Club in here, but just curious how many of you guys are also sweating this slip out. Still got a little bit over half of the match left. And another thing that's like really frustrating to me, I don't know how many of you guys have access to Hard Rock Sportsbook. That like just recently opened up in Florida. First like 3 weeks, I was like cashing out like crazy because of the OddsJam positive EV tool. And for whatever reason, they're unable to like connect at the moment. So I'm not getting any bets from them to actually put in, and I'm not taking the time to, look at these other sports books to see where the value's at. So that's been a bit frustrating. But once that gets all fixed, I plan on getting back and posting those in the Discord, because I know there's a few of you guys who either live in Florida or have access to them. I think Hard Rock's available outside of Florida, right? What states is Hard Rock legal in? Gotta be a few of them at least. So Florida, Arizona, Indiana, New Jersey, Ohio, Tennessee, and Virginia. So if you're in one of those states, definitely hop on Hard Rock. I don't have any like promo code to give you to join, but I would definitely hop on those because I plan on getting some bets out soon, hopefully, for that. I kind of been just checking every day to see if it's back up. Apparently somebody reached out to ask, and they've been working on to fix that. So it's weird. They're like perfectly able to connect with like DraftKings or FanDuel, those type of sports books, but like for whatever reason they're unable to connect. So it's a bit of a bummer. Hart's at 12. I feel like he's projected like probably right around 27 right now, which is slightly worrisome. So we've got 7 prize pick slips. We have all of these in right now. We'll check over on Underdog once again. See, have those in. Didn't we have Hard Rock bets for a while? Yes, I was posting them for a good bit. And then, like I said, it got to a point where there wasn't really an easy way for me to be fast with it, because it is something that you have to be quick with. I would have Hard Rock open on one window and another one for the OddsJam positive EV tool, and I would try to get them in quick and then screenshot them and then post them in the Discord. And sometimes people weren't able to get them in at the exact line, which if it's a bump on a sportsbook, it's the same process or same rule. You're not supposed to take those. So that got a little bit frustrating. I'd like to get them out again, but obviously they've run into an issue with the API or whatever it may be, where they can't connect with Hard Rock and actually get those out. So that's been frustrating, but I'm working around it. Hopefully gonna get back to posting those soon. But yeah, that is the goal, to get it back. Let's see what we can do here. Flyers power play. Nice. That's what we want. We want power plays for the Flyers. Make sure they have possession. Still can't join my server. Unable to accept invite. There should be. Are you clicking on the link that's in the description? That should work for everybody. I mean, the only reason you would get banned is if you are on Beacons. Let's try it out. This one right here, Discord server. I mean, let's see. Recently got hacked, so yeah, that's probably why. You probably did get banned, because if somebody's posting, like links to inappropriate things, then yeah, I banned them. So what's your username though on let me look at my ban list and see. I can just unban you and then you can get on there. Got your Discord again, removed the malware. Okay, fair enough. Okay, let me get you off the list real quick. Yeah, yeah, I see you. But, hey, it happens. I get it. It is what it is. That's just what I have to do for my safety and the Discord safety, and can't have people posting links. So I removed your ban. You should be able to join now. Let me know. I get it. It happens. No, you're good, dude. You're fine. Don't be sorry for it. It's all good. Let me know if you're able to get back in though. You should be able to. No, Lindholm with a second shot on goal. That's not good. There's still over half of this game left. Dang it, dude. On the power play for the Flyers too? Like, dang. That sucks. Dang. Took correlation with the Flames. The Flames goalkeeper? Oh, Markstrom, yeah. Markstrom's soaring over. I'm gonna just... What, if you don't mind, Frankie, what was your slip? Because if you're playing correlation with the Flames goalkeeper, then you should have had shots on goal unders for the Flyers, right? So it would have been kind of like not the opposite, but like similar. It'd be like a reflection of like what we did here, but it would be Flyers players, and then like obviously Markstrom under saves, and then one of the Flames players under hits, and then a Flyers under points. So yeah, okay, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure you weren't doing like, you know, Flames under shots on goal and then like had Hart and then also Markstrom in there for something, because that's not typically a correlation slip. So, but yeah, that sucks. He's probably gonna go over. I mean, we're not halfway done yet, and he's almost at 20. So that is a tough. It's tough, dude. All right, let's try to get see, we got Quandre Diggs here. I don't know if... Let me see what this line is on Pinnacle, because sometimes it just doesn't pull up and I have to look on Pinnacle myself. But if he's got, you know, minus 138 or better, that could be a good prop for tomorrow. Football and what's Seahawks game? Let's see. NFL. Seahawks versus Cardinals. Player props. Do they have defensive props on Pinnacle? Because that might be the issue. That might be why they don't show it. I don't know if they have. Yeah, they don't have any. That's fine. All right, cool. You're back in. Nice. Do I like the Verhaeghe Sam Bennett goal combo? Combos are interesting. Typically, I don't really play combos unless it's like super good value. The fact that it's not already up here on the optimizer, I would assume that it's probably not great value. How do I feel about the 6-man I posted? Which one? Which 6-man? I mean, there's not going to be a 6-man that I post and don't feel good about, if that makes sense. Because everything's nothing that I post is based off of like how I feel. You know, it's all numbers based. This is a math game. It's a numbers game. You know, nothing that I post is going to be because I'm confident in it or because I, you know, think this is going to happen. No, it's numbers based. So remember that. Let's see here. This is a pretty good prop here. I'll take this. Up on back over to Prize Picks. Try to build out a slip. Tackles and assists. Jalen Petre under over. I'm in the Dub Club. I'm trying to make some money. Last dude I was following, basically a scammer. Who are you following? If you don't mind me asking. Triton is legit, bro. I appreciate that. And I mean, I'm transparent about everything. So there's no way I'd be, you know, scamming anybody. Everything's tracked. Everything's super transparent. You know, last month did not go that great. and it happens, you know, there's cold streaks that happen. I wasn't somebody who tried to like cover that up and say like, oh, you know, we had a great month. Oh, AIM, yeah, AIM is a scammer. AIM has been like proven to be a scammer too. Like all of his giveaways are fake. His the photos that he posts on like Twitter, like some of those are like photoshopped. Somebody said that he got like scammed out of, you know, he like actually paid him for like lifetime access or whatever, and then like AIM just took his money. And that's the thing. I don't come on here and like try to call people out, but the fact that you're also somebody who like says that, like he's a known scammer in the community, and unfortunately you can't really do anything to like take down his platform unless you want to just report his Twitter. But yeah, Cash App stuff. Yeah. Yep. So I'm sorry that you know, had to deal with that stuff. It's obviously unfortunate if that was your first experience with, you know, purchasing plays or whatever it may be. Definitely not a good experience. So you think Giannis 6 assists is a good line? Did we take that? I thought we took that prop, didn't we? Let me check. If not, I definitely saw it today. Maybe they removed it. Oh, we played it on better. Yeah, we took Giannis under 6.5 assists. That was like crazy good value. Who's a scammer? Let me see if I can just pull him up over here. Hold on. We should be talking about the same guy. I'm curious if you guys see any like stuff like in his comments. Is this his account? Why is it like, I thought he had a bigger account than this. I thought he had a bigger account, but it's this guy, right? Name CDL. Number 1 PrizePicks gambling server. Okay. Yeah, don't follow this guy. Why do I take under on Hart saves instead of Markstrom since Flames were favorite? It's not really based off of favorites. It's more so just like, I don't know. It's the AI that DGF has is what forms these correlation slips. So it's whatever's best available and the best outcome. So can we run Polk and Rome? Don't think we have them yet. Yeah, we definitely can. Yesterday I kind of stayed away from them because for Flex Friday I wanted everyone to be able to get the slip in, and I know there's quite a bit of people who just can't play college football props. We can definitely put those in a slip though. Let's see. I like the correlation. And I think Penix is also a decent prop still, right? Yeah. Penix under passing yards, and then Rome and Polk we can take. Do we have McMillan in? Because if we might be able to run the full, I mean, talk about correlation, right? Like, this would be crazy if this all hit. You think over 6 is good for Giannis? I'd have to look. I don't think the odds are great for it. Bane squad. Yeah, I don't really. I don't know. I'm not gonna call it beef because I haven't talked with Bane in like months, but Bane's done some pretty shady stuff, I'll say. This was basically, you know, a year or so ago when I was still in college, and he was doing his thing, just leaking plays. And I kind of just tried to have a heart-to-heart conversation with him that I was a college student, and this was a way for me to, try to pay my rent. And he kind of like showed like some sincerity, like, oh, I understand, like I won't post your plays anymore. And then he came out and he was like, you know what? Screw this guy. He like made a whole post about it on Twitter. He's like, screw this guy. I'm posting his plays anyways. And then it got leaked that he's like some 30-year-old dude, like some 30-year-old former cop, and like his address got leaked and everything. I don't know, pretty funny stuff. And it shocks me that he has as big of a following as he does, because it's a pretty shady business he's running. But you know, I'm not gonna, that's not my business to judge. But just the fact that he kind of snaked on me was a little bit, you know, said a lot about his character. So, but we're not here to diss other people. Let's try to get some slips in. Here we go. This is one of the reasons why I said before I have a kind of a love-hate relationship with FanDuel. They typically post the adjusted lines quicker than anybody else, but at the same time, these lines aren't always the most accurate. So we'll run them for now and see if we can get something else. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have a payout shift here. We'll do McMillan and Rome, I believe, is the best, right? McMillan, and then or Pulp. Yeah, we'll take Rome out and do that, and then we'll put Sengun and see if we can just hold it like that. Come on, what are we doing? Points and rebounds, right? 31.5, yeah. Over there. How are we getting a payout shift? Is it because of these three? Okay, I guess we'll run 2. Didn't know this community was toxic. Hey, I try to be on the non-toxic side, but there's definitely a few people who, you know, contribute to the toxicity. You know, and Bane's also one of those guys who has a ton of people who post paragraphs for their reasoning behind plays, and I just think it's hilarious because there's no need to have a ton of explanation if you're just playing, you know, these apps appropriately and just looking at the sports books. So yeah, there's a ton of good guys in the community though. I feel like I've surrounded myself with some good people. I could name drop a ton of those guys because I only have positive things to say about them. Golly. Especially the guys over at DGF, you know, Matt, TJ, Dustin, those guys are awesome. They've helped me out a ton with setting all of this stuff up. And yeah, there's a couple other guys that I've kind of grown with together in this Twitter community that also do positive EV betting. We've been on a couple of trips together, which have been pretty fun. Let's see here. Is Van Vliet? I think we take his... We have like crazy Rockets correlation here because of just the value. Can we lock that in? Nice. Okay. I'm going to post this slip, get this in chat for you guys to take. Kind of interesting. We got like a little double correlation here going on with the Washington players and then the Rockets. That clickable for you guys. Insert link. And drop it down to 9. Cool. All right, that's been posted in the that's in the Google Doc for you guys. All right, cool. Posted. Smith bump. Jabari. You guys can play it as a 5 if you want. If not, I believe you can take his over 9.5 RA. That's also available. All bumped. Oh my gosh, how do you get the slip? If you look in chat, it's pinned at the top. It says, here is today's stream slips. It'll pull up to this document right here and you'll have them. Just an easy one. Is Zeke a real one? I don't know exactly what he's profited. I don't know if that's all true just because I don't know. I met up with Zeke in Atlanta though, and he's a really cool guy. Definitely a real one as far as I know. Not like he doesn't fake anything. So, but yeah. 3 of them. Yeah, I assume the Rockets probably are all bumped. Dang, that was quick. That's what's frustrating about getting some value, because Price Picks is quick on it. We can look at other apps. Sometimes they take a while. Let's see Underdog, see if they have any of these available. Let me check in on 2-1. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, cool. I believe we're still alive over here. We are. We're still alive. Lindholm is still at 2. All right. Underdog. I think Farmouth is like another one. It's like already been removed, right? Yeah, like I don't know why it's showing 3 receptions on here when he's not available. Whoa. Let's go over to Parlay Play. I don't think these are available still. This is another one. I think they just haven't updated. Yeah, like why is this still up? Have I felt like Underdog has been dry lately? Yes, Underdog has been very dry lately. They've been pretty much on top of their game when it comes to bumping plays at a accurate amount. 31.5 PR. All right, let's try to get something in over here. Jalen Green over 24 PR. What's in the slip right now? Those are all gone. So we'll do that. All right, we're going to build a parlay play slip out real quick. Kind of overexposing the whole Washington team, though. I don't know if I personally have any Washington plays in outside of that, and then the correlation, obviously. So it may be Boba that has that. I'm not sure. Thoughts on Sleeper? Sleeper used to be amazing, and then they literally just like did what Fliff does and just adds juice to every prop. Because if you go look at Sleeper, they have literally no value at all. If this isn't in a positive for EV percentage, then it's not worth taking at all. Because you can get a better price on one of these books instead. So it's very frustrating, to say the least. Oh. Very frustrating. I'd say the only time that Sleeper is really good is when you're playing like their free squares, because then you can pair one of those that it's not as bad. I think all of these have bumped already on parlay play, probably in Embiid as well. 47.5 PR, we can take that. So these are all overs right here. Whoa, definitely don't want to go for that. Yeah, only play Sleeper promos, and like it's definitely worth like playing. You know, like they're nice props. You definitely want to take advantage of any sort of a promo that these apps are giving you, but at the same time, it's just like there's really not a lot outside of it. So we're gonna take Marchand over half an assist, and then we'll go ahead and put Jabari in as well if we can get him for 23.5 PRA. We need one last prop. We can take this. We can take DiVincenzo under 3s. So we'll have over, and then under. I assume they'll probably, yeah. This is the craziest thing. Parlay Play takes their payout shifts to a whole nother level. We have 3 Rockets players in, right? So that's, I mean, it's correlation. Look at this payout, bro. If you're playing 6 legs and you go 6 for 6, they're only offering 8x your money. That is like insane to me. I don't even think, okay, you can play 2? I don't know. We're gonna try to have to find one more, I think. We can throw in Middleton. We already have Middleton on another slip though. Is there anything else we can take? Raquel. We can take, or I don't even know how you pronounce that. Raquel. 2.5 shots. We can take his over. Hopefully they allow this. They should. They do. Okay. All right, cool. There's a slip for you guys. We don't have a link for it, unfortunately. I really wish that Parlay Play would add that. Unfortunately, we don't have that available though at the moment. Make sure you guys get this in. This is really good value here. I'm gonna make sure to get this posted for Dub Club members. Which that's another thing. Whenever I'm live and I'm building slips, you guys technically get a slight advantage over Dub Club members. So keep that in mind if you're considering whether or not the streams are worth it, because obviously you guys see how quick the plays bump. It's not just me making things up. That is how quick these things go. So make sure you guys get this in. Yeah, Parlay Play definitely has good value, but like in terms of the payout shifts, it's kind of ridiculous, honestly. No sleeper value at the moment. I doubt we'll ever see any sleeper value. This is nice to see that Hart is kind of chilled out on the saves. Well, I guess I should say the Flames have chilled out a little bit. This is very much alive. Let me check the better slip because that one might be chalked. I don't know. I want to say we had Sharangovich for under shots on goal, which he's at 2. So it's probably still alive, but not like, probably not look great. Oh, come on. Why is playing me like this right now? Come on. Freaking logging me out of my account for no reason. What are we doing? I should cancel my membership and just join streams. Yeah, definitely don't do that, because then you're giving up all of your perks that come with the Dub Club access. Which, speaking of, it's actually great that you mentioned that, because I'm going to post for the bracket challenge in just a second, so you guys can see that. Oh, we had Coleman under points over on. Everything else looked pretty decent, but we had Coleman under points for the Flames, and he went over. So let me go ahead and get this out for you guys. I'm going to walk through this for any of you guys who are not already in the Dub Club. So right here, you'll see on the screen, this is the Discord. This is the bracket challenge channel. What this is a weekly tournament that every week I'll post a where is it? Can't find it. I'll post a giveaway that you guys can click enter. It'll enter you into this. It is a tournament style giveaway. 16 people out of this will be randomly selected by the bot. Once they're selected, I put them in a bracket, randomly select the, it randomizes the seeding for the thing. You'll be put in a tournament like this. You are playing each other, obviously. You post a 6-pick entry on Prize Picks by the specific time that's posted. It's usually by 12 o'clock the next day. And then based off of your performance of your 6-pick, so if your 6-pick goes 5 out of 6 and your other one goes 4 out of 6, or your opponent goes 4 out of 6, you win. And you move on to the next round. So, so with that, you move on to the next round, obviously, so on and so forth. Get this posted here for week 9. You get your matchups for the following day. You know, I make sure to let you guys know. I do all of that for you guys to see who won out of the 2 people. It keeps on going until the final day when there's just 2 people left. You guys face each other. Both drop a 6-pick entry. Whoever wins will get a free month of Dub Club and also a free entry to win $1,000. Great way to be engaged with the community and also an extra chance at $1,000. We've had several winners win the $1,000 entry at the end. So So yeah, that is going to be tonight. The winners will be drawn at 9 p.m. I'm going to post this right now so you guys can see it pull up here. And there it is. So this is for week 9. Go ahead and click on this and enter. Yes, I do enter in these as well because I can be, you know, the 16 seed or whatever because it's just randomly selected. So, yeah, shout out to freaking Jake, the graphics man, hit his 6-leg entry and won 1,000. So, yeah, keep that stuff in mind if you're thinking about joining the Dub Club. If you're in here watching right now and you're not in the Dub Club, let me know because I can get you a special discount for a very, you know, very exclusive price if you're not in the Discord and the Dub Club already. Let me know in chat. I'll make a promo code for you guys to join in. It'll only be like, you know, 3 people can use it or whatever. And yeah, make sure you guys let me know if you're not and you're thinking about joining, because I'll hook you up and get you in there for the low. We got one person in chat who's not in yet. Sweet. Oh, this looks sweet, dude. This is... Bro, Jake, that looks so clean. I love it. You're thinking about joining the Dub Club? If you're thinking about it, why haven't you yet? I should ask that. What's holding you back from joining? I would love to know. I'd love to answer any questions that you have regarding it. Let me know. Let me know what it is that's holding you back from joining. Got a couple people in chat thinking about joining. Vincent's thinking about joining. Okay. You got a game time goal? Oh no, dude. Power play makes sense. We had a few people in chat. Anyone here just get here from Zeke stream? Was Zeke streaming earlier? Sweet. Zeke and I got to do a joint stream soon. We've talked about it. We just got to get things set up for it. Get the layout right. You're a part of another Discord, but you like the way you run things. Well, hey, I mean, if you're profitable in their Discord, you can be profitable in mine as well. And then you're really just doubling your profit. So I'm not going to suggest you leave somebody else's Discord, but everything that I do, I don't want to say it's like OCD, but like I like to keep things very organized, which is why I spent a couple weeks trying to get everything with the setup right, like the graphics wise on the stream. Everything in the Discord's very organized. Everything's laid out exactly how it should be. We have an FAQ channel to let you guys know, what is the most asked questions from people who are new or even just people who've been there for a while. Very helpful members in the Discord. Obviously we have Dylan, who isn't in stream at the moment, but he's our guy that he runs the Instagram, but he also helps answer any tickets and any questions that you guys have from a Discord standpoint. So oh, you were watching me and Zeke at the same time? That's awesome. Joint stream would be dope. I've been going back and forth. That's sweet, dude. I need to talk to him. I'll probably text him after I hop off stream today and we'll figure out something soon. But yeah, Zeke's a great guy. And we both have similar, styles of betting, whether it's correlation or just positive EV betting. This is a really good prop over on Underdog. I don't know if it's still up though. We'll have to see. It is. Ooh. Can we get any other value in here? They really don't have much, dude. Dang, I was kind of hoping that we could build out a slip right here on Underdog. I appreciate that, Jake. And again, to me, I know that a lot of people probably base the success of a Discord or a Dub Club or whatever off of the profitability of the props. And while, yes, that's important, I also think that regardless of how the plays perform, that the actual community around it is something that's enjoyable, which I feel like is a really cool thing about my Discord and the people that we have in there. We have over 12,000 members. Everyone is super friendly, super nice. We had a ton of people join recently, and it was really cool for me to be on stream and watching the guys in the Discord who have been there for a while answer new people's questions. I think that's a super cool thing. So that way, if you're coming there and you're clueless of where to go, you will always have somebody who can direct you to the proper place to go. But yeah, it was some adversity through December, having a down month, and at the end of the day, it's definitely frustrating if you're somebody who joins and the plays aren't hitting. But I think overall the community has a very positive outlook on everything. So, Dylan is in chat now. What's up, Dylan? Yeah, we do have a free trial if you guys want to try that. It's 7 free days. Make sure you connect your Dub Club to the Discord. But yeah, as I touched on earlier, we had probably 3 months out of the 12 that were red months, and we still ended up, 474 units in profit. So you guys have to consider the fact that at the end of the day, I'm not sitting here with, a crystal ball next to me. I don't know the outcome of the plays. I just know how to be a profitable bettor. And at the end of the day, it's a numbers game. You got to be patient. You got to have discipline with how much you're putting on everything. You got to be patient. So even though we have a couple down months, that's fine. We're going to be able to get over that and continue profiting. So I think this is a true, a showing of the overall successfulness of Dub Club and Discord. And I think it's pretty cool to think about where we'll be next year, because I touched on this very beginning of stream. Some of these guys that contributed to this total had only been in there for half the year. So I think it's safe to say that this number will be well over 500. I think the goal is probably 1,000 units profited. I think that'd be really cool to hit. And obviously if you're a, $100 bettor, that's extra 100K. So that'd be pretty cool. So yeah, those are good questions and good things to point out though about, the overall satisfaction of the community. Yeah, make sure you guys check out the free trial. I believe Dylan put that in chat. Free week of Dub Club access. That also gets you access to all the giveaways and stuff that are exclusive for the Dub Club members. And again, that's, we have weekly giveaways for the premium members. You don't have to worry about like it just being the plays. It gives you a lot more access than other Discords may give you off of a premium membership. The day's been all right. We're sweating out this this slip that we have. Lindholm fight, that's good. That puts him in the penalty box for a while. Yeah, Dylan, we're sweating out our correlation slip for the Flames game. It's looking not great, but definitely better than worse. For Hart to be at 16 through 2 is like really nice. Lindholm is the concern though. KBO days, dude, I cannot wait for KBO to come back, because we're gonna have those late night streams, like where we start at midnight and then we just dive into the KBO slate. Because that is the one sport that I'll say, okay, first off, KBO is not tracked. It is an unofficial thing because it is solely for fun. It's just like the ladder challenge, okay? There's no direct sportsbook lines that you can see on KBO. However, I dive real deep into the KBO statistics, and last year was pretty fun being up, sweating that out. So definitely can count on some more KBO this year. I don't put anything more than probably a quarter unit, occasionally a half unit, but any plans on adding another capper to the Discord this year? It's not, I wouldn't say it's in the works. I'm definitely looking for somebody, primarily for the sports that we don't have. So like golf, we don't have anybody. We don't have anybody for like F1. We have like the main popular ones covered. So we have soccer covered, we have esports, That includes, CS:GO, Rocket League, and then outside of that, I'm looking to get other people to join as cappers. I'm very particular with my process of actually getting people in to make sure that they are qualified for the job, if that makes sense. Don't have tennis either. Tennis is one of them that we would like to get somebody in. But again, something that you don't have a ton of people out there who seem like they're experts on tennis, and PrizePicks is usually pretty sharp with their lines for tennis regarding sports books and stuff. Boba is our tennis guy. I think Boba occasionally puts out like a tennis prop if it's good. If I get DGF, can multiple people log in at the same time? No, it is unfortunately one person, because whenever you log out and then try to log back in, it'll send you a verification code to your email. So I guess technically you could try to work around that, but it's definitely not easy. Run another Twitter fantasy league next year? Oh, Michael, dude, what's up? I forgot about that. Yeah, I don't think we ran one this past year. I can definitely try to implement that next year, though. That was pretty fun. I typically, fantasy football is fun for me. I prefer winning money every week, though, instead of just trying to set my lineup to win money at the end of the year. There's definitely years that I've had where, I'll join a fantasy league, and then I'll end up in, 4, and then I'll just lose track. But yeah, we'll try to do that next year as well. So, all right, I believe we've gone over all of the correlation stuff. I have plans coming up here in just a little bit, so I think I'd like to sweat out this third period, but unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to have the time to do so. We have more correlation slips, I think, coming in, but we will definitely touch on those tonight. We obviously have the Steelers-Ravens game coming up in about an hour and a half. Trying to think. We have everything else in for hockey. So, yeah, tonight's stream, I don't have a set time yet. I'll try to get something out within the next probably half hour or so. I would expect it to start sometime between 7 and 8, maybe 8:30 possibly. So yeah, keep that in mind. Please tune into that stream. We'll have a great time. And I also need to download Madden 24, because I think Dylan and I are going to play a little one-on-one so I can cook them. So, but yeah, we'll go over a little bit more last minute correlation tonight. Last night we were supposed to do some Fortnite, but I was so tired. So I ended up ending stream a little bit early. Do I send these same picks to the Discord? Yes, I do. Some of the plays will get sent for free members. Most of the plays get posted just for the club members, though. So, but yeah, I think that's all for right now. Make sure you guys tune in later. I appreciate everyone who's in here. If you haven't already, drop a like on the video. It helps me out a ton. And also subscribe, turn your notifications on. Make sure you get notified when I go live next. I'll make a post on Discord, Twitter, all that stuff. So appreciate you guys tuning in, and I will see you guys later.